yeah, Savoir, we love Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In this bulletin, UK government rejects Fijian troops' claim. PM says sporting restrictions are necessary. And corporate sector support vital for health ministry.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Atera Lendua.
A 64-year-old man alleged to have breached the Political Parties Act during the 2018 general election appeared in the Suva Magistrates Court a while ago. Vijay Krishna has been charged by FICAC. Krishna has been released on $500 bail bond with one surety. He has been ordered to deactivate all his social media accounts as it is alleged that he committed the offences via social media. A stop departure has also been issued. The matter has been adjourned to July 15th. The 3 remaining COVID-19 patients in Fiji continue to test positive. Health Minister Dr. Firemi Wanganambete confirms all 3 are in stable condition but have not been cleared of the virus despite regular testing. The ministry is using gene expert testing on the 3 patients, which takes 45 minutes to determine their status.
Yeah, we continue to test them on a regular basis. We've said that all along, that after the 21st day, we test them on regular intervals to see whether they at any stage become negative. There's been a lot of good work happening between making sure that they're well looked after, just like the other 15 that have left the hospital premises.
The government is working with all stakeholders, including the private sector, to develop a long-term containment strategy for COVID-19. Prime Minister Vorenge Bainimarama has highlighted that Fiji is one of the few countries poised to completely eradicate community-based transmission of COVID-19. He adds that as soon as they decide there is a manageable risk to resume recreational contact sports, he will let the people know. Bainimarama adds even when restrictions are lifted, full-scale tournaments will resume in a way that puts the well-being of fans and athletes first.
While we wait for rugby's return, let's keep cheering on the heroes on the front lines of our campaign against COVID-19. Nurses, healthcare workers, police officers, RFMF personnel, along with our disaster officials who are helping win the war against this virus.
The Ministry of Health has struggled to procure certain consumables in the wake of COVID-19, but local companies have stepped in to help. Minister Dr. Firemi Wanganambete says support from the private sector has helped meet the demand for hygiene and cleaning products in fighting the pandemic. Fiji Chemicals donated over $50,000 worth of hygiene and cleaning products, and the Health Minister says donations like that have helped the ministry, not just with COVID-19 response, but in other services as well.
The fact that we've had organizations that actually have supported us, apart from what we're trying to do with hand sanitizers, with the important detergents that are important to be able to make sure that we have COVID-free services, these have been very helpful for us.
The UK's Ministry of Defence and Home Office have rejected claims by 8 Fijian former Commonwealth soldiers. Despite this, Tamplin says the legal team will now work on finalising their judicial review, which will take some time given the number of other former Commonwealth soldiers now coming forward with similar issues. The Fijian government has completed its second phase of the tropical cyclone Harold response, with over 107,000 families assisted with relief items. In their bid to continue helping Fijians, the government has received 200 tents from France. The National Disaster Management Office is now preparing to distribute these to outer islands. Minister for National Disaster Management Inia Seriratu says after weeks of distribution of relief supplies, Fiji will now focus on health recovery.
As of today, we completed the second phase of immediate response, having reached over 107,000 families with relief supplies in the declared disaster areas. Excellency, our focus now is on long-term recovery of the economy and the health of all Fijians.
Bank has invested almost $1 million in redesigning its flagship branch at MHCC in Suva. Chief Executive Terry Shiraz Jaloy, while reopening the branch this morning, said the initiative is in line with their new customer service strategy. The reorganization will enhance service and ensure customers maintain physical distancing as per the government directive.
We have invested over $2 million Fijian dollars in renovating our branches, which is a testament of our confidence in the Fijian economy. During the challenging times presented by COVID-19, it's a good example of how investment can support the employment of workers and the economy.
Up ahead, no Oceania rugby trip for under-20s. And squash back on court.
Bula FM number 2 NSR.
Bula FM number 2 NSR.
The junior flying Fijians will not compete at the 2020 Oceania Rugby Under-20 Championship in Australia. Getting players back onto the court will not be simple for Squash Fiji as they look to get the sport back on track. Squash Fiji President Blair McCaskill says given the uncertain nature of the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, the Federation will need to outlay precautionary measures for the players to follow. McCaskill adds they will have to take things step by step to adapt to the new norm.
Things such as, no handshaking, no hugging, drinking from your own water bottle and not drinking from taps and fountains, keeping to singles games, bringing your own rackets, and not sharing, washing hands immediately after leaving the court, keeping spectator numbers below 20.
The Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games will be cancelled should the Olympic Games not be held in 2021, says International Olympic Committee President Thomas Bach. Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp has described his return to training like the first day of school. Premier League clubs are back on deck as work continues towards a restart next month. We can expect cloudy periods with some showers over northern Lebu, Taveuni and nearby smaller islands. It will be much the same for the rest of Fiji with the exception of some sun in the west. And that's your FBC News Now. Join us again at 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. In times of crisis, you need news you can trust. Fight fake news by getting the facts about the coronavirus from verified news sources like FBC's TV, radio and digital media news, www.fbcnews.com.fj, keeping Fijians connected with the truth. A safe weekend.
Bula FM number 2 NSR.
Bula FM number 2 NSR.